Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my session. So, in this session, we are going to discuss about a little story. So, you guys just have to imagine that story. So, in the enchanted land of Probabilia, everything happened based on a chance. So, it could rain chocolate or snow mango juice, all depending on the probability. So, in that era, there was a king whose name was King Chance. They announced a great challenge for their society members that whoever can predict the outcome of probability will win the golden crown of logic. So everyone gathered in that fantasy arena. So there was a smart, clever, and intelligent girl whose name was Mafia. She is well known for solving puzzles faster than anyone. So hello friends, myself Sakshi. So in this session, we are going to forget that every boring math formulas. So in this session, we are entering in a fantasy world where a girl has to solve the many type of puzzles to win that golden crown of arena or golden crown of logic that is announced by the King Chance. King Chance is the king of the probabilia. So let's discuss this topic step by step with the scenes. In this storytelling, Mafia has to pass the 3 rounds, round 1, round 2 and round 3. So we will discuss these 3 rounds step by step. So the round 1 is the bag of mystery. So a giant glowing bag floated into the arena. Inside it there was a 5 red balls and 3 blue balls and 2 green balls. So the wizard asked, "What is the probability of picking blue balls?" So the Mafia smiled and said, "The probability of picking blue balls is the number of blue balls and the total number of balls." So here the number of blue balls is 3 and the total ball is 5 plus 3 plus 2. It means 10. So the number of blue balls 3 divided by the total number of balls, that is 10. So the probability is 3 by 10. So the wizard clapped his hand and the bag burst into the fires and Mafia passed the round 1. And there are 2 more. So the second round is the dice of destiny. So a dice is thrown into the air and the number 6 sparkled. So at that point, Mafia noticed that the total outcome would be 6 because the number sparkled on that dice is 6. So the announcer boomed that, "What is the probability of number that is greater than 4? So Mafia thought that the number greater than 4 are only 5 and 6, means only 2 numbers that is greater than 4. So she smiled and asked, "The probability of the number that is greater than 4 are only 2, that is 5 and 6. So the number greater than 4 are only 2 and the total outcome she noticed at earlier when the number sparkled in the dice that is thrown into the air. So she noticed that the number greater than 4 are only 2 and the total outcome is 6. So the probability is 1 by 3. So that dice lift up in the air and converted into the dragon. So in this case, Mafia also passed this round 2. Now let's move towards the round 3. So the final round, that is round 3, begins. The round 3 is the card castle challenge. So Mafia entered the castle of cards filled with the floating playing cards. So the card secret asks, if you draw from the deck of 52 cards, what is the probability of getting the queen? So Mafia thinks and told that the card secret that the probability of getting queen is 4 because she knows well in the 52 deck of cards there were only 4 queens in that case. So she asked, the probability of getting queen is 4 by 52 because there are only 52 cards in which 4 were only queens. So she solved this puzzle so that the castle of cards form a beautiful staircase for Mafia that lift up the Mafia because she won the round 3, that is the final round of the Mafia. So she win that golden crown of logic from the King Chance, that is the king of the Probabilia. So this is all about the probability game. So guys, if you learn these types of things by creating a story, it would be more easier for you to understand these types of topics. So at the end, that King Chance, that is the king of the Probabilia era, placed that golden crown of logic on the head of the Mafia. So at the end he said that the probability is not the magic. Probability is the science of predicting chances. So if you know about the probability, if you understand the probability, then you better understand the word. So the crowd cheered as fireworks lit up the sky and Mafia became the princess of the probability, solving every unpredictable situations in Probabilia with math and confidence. This is all about the story of the Mafia, the girl that is very intelligent and very smart. This is all about the game of Probabilia that is won by the Mafia. Thank you so much.